Hello Taurus, this is Mystic Gem. I'm here with your general reading for the end of March. So let's jump right in. In your present position, you have the Death card. So Taurus, you may be experiencing a rebirth of some kind. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. The advice of the Death card is to accept what's going on in your current circumstances, and you'll come out better on the other side. This could symbolize spiritual awakening. The Death card, like a dark night of the soul, is coming to mind, with this sitting right here next to the Nine of Swords. Something is being broken down, torn down, so that a rebirth can happen, and you can have a transformation. It could be emotional, it could be just, the way you've always lived is about to change. In the challenge, you have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, so if you're dealing with an like a severe illness of some kind, or depression, I just want to say, please seek out medical advice. But other than that, the Four of Swords is also about taking some time to yourself. Retreat from everyday life, or spending some time in meditation, especially if this transformation is happening. Being in meditation can help you, prayer and meditation help you focus on universal truths rather than everyday circumstances that can have a tendency to not, things may not be looking too good right now. Being in meditation is, universal truths for me is that, my higher power is always working towards my good. Everything is happening for my greater good. So, even if it looks like, you may be losing a job or losing a relationship, there's something that is happening that you aren't aware of yet. And this is also, resting after some kind of battle. So in the past, I feel like you've spent a lot of time thinking about this, right? Like, the Nine of Swords talks about regret. It talks about obsessive thinking. It can be nightmares even. And as I said earlier, dark night of the soul. You could be considering leaving a relationship behind, in search of your ninth cup. You're not happy in your current circumstances, but if you walk away, you're going to cause a betrayal. Someone is going to experience a betrayal, or is experiencing a betrayal, because of this. You're walking away to find your wish, in the future. You may be feeling like you're going to regret making this decision. It may not work out. In your subconscious mind lives this Empress. She's in all her glory and power. She's fertile with ideas and abundance. She doesn't need anyone, but is open to give and receive love. And she's just free all around. She's got all of the wisdom of all of the queens. And your advice is the King of Cups. And this guy is emotionally balanced and diplomatic. He's a master of his emotions and his subconscious mind. Letting go of lovers and jobs, relationships can be really difficult. Especially if we have abandonment issues ourselves. So the King of Cups is urging you to be balanced in compassion and logic. You know, setting boundaries doesn't have to be harsh. Breakups don't have to be harsh and uncomfortable and hurtful. I mean, you know, people are going to experience whatever emotions they're going to experience, but we don't have to replicate whatever form of abandonment that they experienced in their past. We can do this with gentleness, kindness, and love, you know. And at the same time, you know, if they are having a bad reaction, you don't have to show up to every fight that you are invited to. You can remain this master of your emotions and be intuitive. By the way, you know, I mean, this could be a divorce. I have counterparts here. And if you're trying to break up with an Aries, it's quite possible for them to become angry. And, you know, sorry, Aries, but I'm hearing unhinged. So, you know, you could do this over the phone or over Zoom if you feel like this is going to go really bad. And just a side note, I just finished the Aries reading, and they were needing to communicate more because their ambition towards their career was making them neglect their relationship. So if you're thinking an Aries is cheating, it could actually be work or something else. That just popped into my mind. The Page of Cups is in your hopes. So it's, you know, the Page of Cups urges you to explore your creativity and intuitive self. It's also the return of someone, and I think that someone is you in this Empress energy. This could be like your inner child just bringing you this message, you know. You want to reconnect with yourself before relationships, or with yourself before life imposed its rules upon you, right? You have to be married at a certain time, you have to make a certain amount of money, you have to work a certain way, you know, before the rat race. So your ultimate outcome is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles talks about material abundance, self-love, independence, and being happily single. You know, so that's your outcome if you continue the way that things are going right now. I think it's a great outcome. From, you know, from where I'm sitting, it looks really good. I know it can be really difficult to have to do something that you know is going to hurt someone. You know, and contrary to popular beliefs, single can be a good space. You know, it's good to take time out to evaluate the relationships that we're attracting and become a match to what it is that we really seek. You're going to walk away to find your emotional satisfaction, and that ultimately is going to lead to self-love and material gain. You're feeling blocked now because you're focused on your current circumstances. You know, this too shall pass. And once you get past the discomfort of making this decision, and then being outside of your comfort zone, you're going to be on your way to this. So good luck to you, and I will talk to you soon.